Long as it takes me to smoke this cigarette. I didn't watch all of the Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury thing on the internet, but I am planning on kind of what I'll be honest with you, it kind of looked pretty. I seen some of the highlights. I went today to donate some plasma. I was talking to the guy behind the counter, and he's like, "Man, you've lost like fucking 10 pounds in 2 weeks." I said, "I know, right?" I said, "He's like, yeah, it's more like 12." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I've been having some really good workouts." He's like, "Yeah, me and my chick are on the rocks," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I go, "How are your workouts going?" He's like, "They're so much better." I go, "I know you don't work out great. I mean, I have good workouts when I'm happy, but you don't have like workouts that you're like I'm putting extra weight on the fucking bench or I'm like making noise, like I'm not one of those guys that's like, look, I hate that shit. You know what I mean? Especially when it's not even anything, but, putting a couple plates on it, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care if this thing kills me, but, we were just talking and he was talking about how they were going to relationship counseling and stuff. And, he said it was really beneficial in a lot of ways. And I said, yeah, we probably should have fucking done that a long time ago. It's a little too late for it's a little too late for all that. But you know, and I was just like talking like, the world wants you to just move on with your life and you know like not be angry and just like I'm too cool to be I'm just too cool to be a fucking emotional or something. Like you're not supposed to be like sad or you know or anything like that. I'm listen, I am fucking very sad. You know, the biggest part of my fucking like my life isn't here, like in the house with me. Do you know what I mean? Like the person that I would be fucking bullshitting with or like like fucking whatever isn't here with me, and and people just act like, oh, go have sex with someone else, and I'm like, that's not even that's the greatest regret that I've ever had. When I was younger, I was getting over my high school girlfriend, okay? And I just thought sleeping with more and more girls would would give me like a special pass to just go, oh, yep, now I'm over. It didn't work. You know what I mean? It just made me more and more. It's one of my greatest regrets other than getting on drugs is sleeping with the amount of girls that I've slept with. You know what I mean? Because there was a time in my 20s where I was okay looking. Um, you know, I don't know. It's just like in today's culture, it's not okay to, like people just pretend to be okay when they're not okay. I'm not fucking okay with it. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing about this that's like, I'm going, yeah, okay. There's nothing about this that I'm fucking fine with. There's nothing about this that I'm going, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to fucking happen. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing about this that, I was just like saying, like, I was just like talking to, one of my friends at the gym, and I was like, it's like I just can't have anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm not allowed to have any. It's like like you ever have something nice and it just like it fucking breaks. Like you ever have like a new guitar or a nice car and it's like it's scratched. It's like that's the story of my life. It's like I can never just go voila. Like yeah, this is okay. Nothing's going to break here. This has got a warranty. And, that's what I think we should have with relationships is like relationship insurance. So like, there's like a deductible and you pay to get you pay to feel better, after the thing ends or whatever. But, yeah, I'm just taking it out at the gym and, it's been whatever it's been, 2 weeks. I'm down 12 fucking pounds, and I'm not hungry or feeling like food is fucking, I'm extremely, fucking, fucking sad about the whole fucking situation. I'm extremely fucking depressed. I'm extremely angry and extremely this and extremely that. And I talked to a fucking kind of like a therapist down near this community center down the street here, and I'm thinking about, I don't know what kind of hours they are, or if it's like how many times you could see them or something like that, but I don't know if that's really their job or whatever, but I kind of pretended it was. I don't know what their title is, but I really feel like I need to go fucking see somebody, professionally, like talk to somebody about the shit. And that's why I come on here. And I'm sorry this hasn't been the most fucking fun content for everybody. I'm sorry that I lose my fucking temper because I don't know, because I lose control. And I'm weak in that regard, and something that I don't know. It's just I've worked on it, and I've worked on it, and I've worked on it, and I'm so tired of I'm so tired of certain things keep fucking happening that I'm just so beyond frustrated that like I'm still in this fucking phase of like unbelief and bullshit and like. Just like nobody wants to, like I'll tell you, like like there's two sides to every story. I'm not the fucking greatest person in the world. I've been fucking verbally abusive and toxic just as much as she has. But I can tell you the start of every fucking thing that's ever happened has been because of her and her fucking addiction. You know what I mean? Everything always starts with the lies. If she told me the truth and shit like that, we'd be married and have a fucking kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like we would have the greatest fucking relationship in the world. We would have the greatest relationship in the world if she would just fucking not afraid to fucking tell me, like, I picked up, I used, I don't know what to do, I'm scared, or I don't want you to be whatever it is, like I did when I picked up, you know what I mean? But, I'm fucking, I'm just so, and it's like, it's been like 2 weeks. Like people act like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, we fucking live together. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't just live with fucking people for no reason. Like, I'm sorry. We've been through all this, I mean, fucking, fuck, man, cat in the tree, it's a big deal, it's a fucking big deal to me. I'm sorry that I have feelings and I'm an emotional fucking person and that, it's not cool to talk about, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry that, that 1 second I'm okay, 1 second I'm not, 1 second I'm over it, and the next second I'm like fucking, when somebody means as much as somebody meant to me and all of that shit, like, man, listen, it's, it's like, fuck, man, there's a huge fucking part of my life that's not fucking here anymore. It's kind of a fucking parent when I'm here. Do you know what I mean? That my fucking friend, like my best friend in the fucking world can't be here. Like, I'm sorry. It's a fucking, it's a fucking big deal to me. Like I'm just saying, like, it's a big fucking deal. I really don't care about the crowd response, like, this is how I feel. I'm sorry. Like, it's fucking nighttime and I'm spending another night without you. And it's because of circumstances beyond my fucking, beyond my control. I'm being fucking punished. Do you know what I mean? For, whatever, like, I'm just saying, like, it fucking, dude, it's, it's, that's why I was single for so fucking long after I got sober, I'm not a fucking tough fucking macho guy. I mean, I'm not one of these people that can just compartmentalize their fucking feelings and pretend that shit didn't happen. I mean, this is It's fucking, it's a fucking, it's a real, I don't want this to be what's happening. You know what I mean? I'm fucking, and I don't even fucking care if she's like not, I don't even care what her feelings are about it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is the way I feel, and I don't care if it sounds sappy, emotional, or I sound like a big pussy or whatever. This is the way I feel, and I'm fucking sorry that I'm upset, and I'm not sorry, like, I mean, you know, this is some fucking, this isn't what I wanted, like, this isn't what I, like, you know, you got, you're with somebody that long, and man, like, like that, I mean, it's, like, like I fucking like doted on her. You know what I mean? Like she was my fucking muse. Like I mean, she was fucking. I never planned on falling in love with her, like I fell in love with her. She always wanted us to be a couple, and I was kind of skeptical, and then fucking I don't regret fucking meeting her or the times I've spent with her or anything like that. And if I had to do it all over again or not do it at all, I would rather do it all over again, knowing how it was going to end, just to spend the time that I fucking spent with her. You know what I mean? Because I've never had fucking, I'll just be honest with you, I never had such a fucking good time in my life after, losing my, after losing my brothers and stuff. I just never thought it was going to get better, to be honest with you. So, I never clicked with somebody on such a fucking level that I was just overwhelmed with emotions and fucking feelings, and, the best summers and times and shit that we spent together. I never thought that I would ever get to experience that. I've watched everybody that I fucking went to high school with. I've watched them fucking get to get married, have kids, you see their pictures, and I never got to do any of that shit. You know what I mean? I never even got to go to the fucking prom. I broke up with my girlfriend before that, my high school sweetheart, because she's a fucking moron. And I just never got to, do, the adult fucking stuff that people do. You know what I mean? The fucking engagement party stuff, the baby shower stuff, not that I want to fucking have a baby, but, for me personally, it's a fucking, it's a legit, I don't feel like, I don't feel, fucking great about the way things ended, but things end or they wouldn't end. You know what I mean? Things end bad or they wouldn't end. If things were great, they wouldn't end. You know what I mean? Nobody goes, "Oh man, I'm really having a good time," but unfortunately, oh okay, yeah, that's cool. I fucking like I kind of know what Britney Spears was talking about when she says, her loneliness is killing her. I'm like, yeah, I kind of fucking that kind of sounds like a pretty cheesy throwaway line, but man, that's some pretty heavy shit for a fucking pop song. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can fuck, yeah, Brittany, I know what you're going through with fucking Justin. Remember when she cried on TV with Diane Sawyer? I felt so bad for her when that happened. I loved Britney Spears when she was young. She was so fucking cute. She probably would have broke my heart too, though. So, we'd be doing this video again. But no, I mean, I just, I never wanted somebody to fucking win so bad in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I never wanted somebody to fucking win as much as I wanted that girl to fucking win. I'll just be honest with you. I never wanted somebody to win. I never met somebody that was that fucking, like, that bright, that smart, that, like, just fucking, she's such a fucking charismatic individual, and you know, but we've all got that fucking, you guys didn't really get to see the bad me, like, I mean, I'm still bad, but I've ruined, I was worse than she was, like, like it's just, I mean, drugs, man, they're just not fucking, they're just not worth it. They don't tell you that shit when you're young. They just say, this is your brain on drugs, and they show you an egg. And, they don't tell you that it's going to kill your fucking, it's going to kill your only two brothers. And then you're not going to have them to talk to the rest of your life. You know what I mean? They don't tell you that shit. They don't tell you your cousin that you used to go fishing with and take acid with is going to die of a fucking heroin overdose. Nothing prepares you for that shit. You know what I mean? And she just fucking she came so fucking far, and I mean, it's just sad, the whole fucking thing. I'll just be honest with you, the whole thing fucking just bums me out so much. It's like, what the fuck was the point of all this shit? Like, it's like a fucking, it's like the devil just fucking like played a fucking cruel joke on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a fucking unfortunate fucking turn of events in my life, man. I'm so fucking just over I'm just so like, man, like, you really threw a fucking monkey wrench into my future plans here. I didn't know if you didn't know this, but I thought I was under the impression we were going to spend the rest of our fucking lives together. That's what I thought. And that's what I was prepared for. I've never met anybody that I felt that fucking way about, or would I ever feel that way? I mean, there's just no, I'm not trying to sound like morbid or like fucking City of Angels with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage, but, I'm never gonna, that type of shit, like happens once. I don't care if people go on and get remarried and shit. You meet your wife one time and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, you don't ever, man, listen, man, people aren't that fucking special. You know what I mean? I've met hundreds of fucking girls in my life. People aren't that fucking special to me. Okay. I'm not saying it to be an asshole, but nobody's ever been that fucking special to me that I could stop everything and stop the fucking world, and want to build a fucking life around them and put them on the fucking pedestal that I did. You know what I mean? So, but we're not supposed to fucking, talk about our feelings or, well, guess what, man? I don't use drugs and I don't drink other than coffee and fucking cigarettes. I don't got a fucking vacation from my fucking feelings. Do you know what I mean? Like, my fucking feelings are fucking crushed, like I'm crushed as a fucking individual. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking huge blow to my fucking personal life and to my heart and everything else that, I feel like somebody fucking died, like, we weren't together, we weren't together 2 weeks, the last 8 months since her mom died have been fucking rocky, and I kind of understand why. She needed to talk to somebody, and she'd open up a little bit, but she's not me, you know what I mean? She's not gonna fucking tell you everything and be that, she's vulnerable, but to a point, where I'll tell you everything and just get it all out there on the table. You know what I mean? She's, I have no problem, saying that she's the fucking love. She still is, and she always will be the fucking love of my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just be honest with you. No one will ever be able to, and people say, oh, just give it time. And man, I'm just telling you, you don't, listen, I've waited my whole life And I've met a lot of girls in my life, okay, and some of them I were fucking crazy about, and some of them I thought I was gonna marry, and some, none of them were even fucking close, okay? None of them could hold a fucking candle to the feeling that I have about her. You know what I mean? Like none of them. So to just move on and you know I mean move on to what? Do you know what I mean? The second best thing, you know what I mean? Like once you've had something like this, it's not something that you're like you know like what do you, I mean, there's nothing I can, you know, and then to like, it's not even in my hands anyways, like, I fucking I just really hate, um, I just really hate fucking drugs, man. I really hate drugs. I don't want to be around. I mean, I fucking completely isolate myself from people I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like I'm so, I've lost so much because of drugs. I'm probably in a different space than a lot of people are, but I don't fucking, I wake up and I'm in fucking pain. I'm 45 years old. I got a cage in my neck. My back hurts. My hip hurts. My fucking elbow hurts. This shit's starting to fucking, wear off. My surgery in my fucking elbow, my hands hurt from working my whole fucking life. My shoulder, my bicep, I'm getting old, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm trying to hold it to fucking together. Like, yeah, I could fucking get a script if I had insurance and I wanted to go through the rigmarole of fucking using drugs, you know what I mean? But that shit cost me my fucking, that shit cost me my cat, my fucking house, cost me my fucking freedom, and now it's costing me, it's costing me this, and I didn't even fucking, I wasn't even using, you know? I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would, I mean, I guess I'm just not a big, I'm not a big enough fucking, the loss or whatever of me being in your life. And for me personally, you not being in my life, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would be going to fucking, me personally, I would be doing whatever I had to do to get clean, and go to rehab or whatever at this, me personally, cause I couldn't bear the thought of fucking not living my life without you in my life. You know what I mean? Like I just couldn't fucking, like the thought of that is enough for me to go, you know what do I got to do, But, things happen for a reason. I've gotten stronger since both of my brothers passed away. I've gotten stronger since my cousin passed away. I've gotten stronger since I've lost most of my fucking old friends and the old crowd. And, I've got my fucking health back. I've got, maybe on paper I don't look that fucking great, but, the happiest I've ever been was when I got sober. The first couple years I was fucking here, and the years that I spent with her, it is what it is. It's a fucking, it's just such a fucking, like, it's just like, saying like, you can never have anything fancy or nice or whatever, and it's like when you meet somebody, like that, and you're, like, man, I was in my 40s when we met, you know what I mean? Like, I've gone 40 fucking years without really falling in love or meeting anybody that was worth a fuck. So I was kind of used to it. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of had made peace with, like, maybe that shit isn't for me and I'm okay being by myself, but when you meet somebody that completely goes, and changes your whole fucking emotional well-being in your life, and makes fucking the fucking colors stand out on the fucking rainbow, like it's a fucking, it's a big fucking deal, like this is a big fucking deal to me, and I'm not gonna get over it in fucking a week, you know. I'm just, you know, I'm so used to her being in my bed, like when I roll over and she's not there, I go, oh yeah, that's right, we're doing this, you know. And I'm not like this all day, thank God, you know what I mean? But, like fuck man, this isn't how it's supposed to this isn't how it's supposed to fucking be. Do you know what I mean? Like this right here, this shit that's going on right now, this isn't how me and you are supposed to fucking end up, Like you should be here with me right now. This is fucking, I'm just saying, like, this is a fucked up thing that you did to me, okay? Like I just want to put it out there in the fucking ether that you know, you took yourself out of my fucking life, okay? For reasons beyond maybe your control or whatever, but this was fucking avoidable, this was all fucking avoidable, and I'm fucking you know I mean, you gave me you gave me no fucking choice. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you think is going on here? Like you lost your job. You're fucking this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Fucking like 15 things happened in like 3 fucking weeks. You're at the fucking pawn shop. You're doing this. You're not yourself. You're fucking not, you're fucking using drugs. What am I supposed to do with you? Fucking just pretend like I have been for the past 2.5 years? I can't do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like you're fucking making me crazy, I don't know whether you're coming or you're going. Are you gonna live here? You're not gonna live here. You're gonna fucking stay over there now, and then we're gonna do that fucking fiasco. And I don't want, you know what I mean? Like I'm not moving to that fucking house anyways. So let's get that out of the fucking way. So you can do whatever you want. I hope that fucking house. I hope that house was fucking worth you. Get over here, you little shit. I hope that house was fucking worth it for you. You know what I mean? Because that'd be the fucking day. That would be the day my dad's house is worth something like, I don't know, 300,000, 400,000, I think. And I'll tell you what, they could call me right now and say, hey, you could come out here, but you got to come out here and sell the house. You got to be here for 6 months. I wouldn't even fucking take the money or go unless you could go with me. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to spend a fucking night without you in my fucking life. You know what I mean? But here we are going on day fucking whatever. So thanks for that. I appreciate you fucking thinking of me in that regard. You know what I mean? Like I wish I never even got used to you being here, and then to, like, I'm not the fucking greatest person in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but I always said, if I, like, when I was using drugs and, I was getting sober, nobody in my family reached out, helped me, took me to a fucking meeting, blah, 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 or any, whatever, I spent Christmas in fucking jail. No one came and seen me. No one wrote me. I got out. I'm living in a fucking office building with no fucking heat and no electricity with my cats. I'm trying to run a bed bug business. I got arrested 8 misdemeanors for fucking running a business. I had no money, and I got into a fucking, an outpatient thing, and it fucking completely, changed my life, like I moved out of that fucking shithole of all my, I lost my cat came back, I got my life, and I always said, God, if I'm ever in a position or even remotely in a position and you send someone my way, that I can fucking, like mentor them or coach them or give them, guy or girl, like give them a fucking, like a foundation to fucking launch off of when they don't have any, and I said, I have to do it, so, I don't want to, everything is what it is, I mean, certain people, she don't ever fucking tell, she don't ever tell the whole fucking story, but that's what we do as addicts. We don't tell the whole fucking story. You know, I fucking, you know, her last message to me was, I made all of this shit up and I'm lying about all of this. And she never, cheated, or you spent a whole fucking week next door at this lady's house. What the fuck were you doing inside her house 24 hours a fucking day with your bike there and filming videos about me on fucking Facebook saying that I fucking abused a cat and shit, and you're with the fucking enemy? This lady's been trying to get between, that's the other thing, is she always goes out for these, she always has she just like is drawn to these fucking losers, like her mom was a fucking loser, I hate to say it. My dad is a fucking loser, okay? My dad gave up on us. My dad chose drugs over his kids, you know what I mean? So he's a fucking loser, So, you kind of did the same thing to me, you've always made fucking bad decisions when it comes to people you be around, and then I'm an asshole because I say, these people aren't really fucking outstanding, like anybody in their right mind would look at them and go, these people look like the people you see on Cops in Florida, come on. So but I'm just telling you this, I am not going back to this nonsense, okay? That I can tell you, okay? I might be lonely and crying on the fucking internet, but I can guarantee you this. You are not coming back here and walking back into my life like I've let you every other fucking time. I don't even care if you go to fucking rehab and you go get your shit together, okay? I'm not fucking putting myself, I am not putting myself, it's like fucking, this is like detoxing off of drugs. I'm detoxing off a fucking relationship. I am going to get this shit out of my fucking system, and I am going to fucking close the door on this shit. Okay? That's what I fucking can guarantee you that's what I'm going to do. I'm not fucking sitting here, drawing pictures of you with hearts around them, okay? I'm moving on with my life, okay? I am fucking moving. This is the last fucking time I'm going through this with you. And if you do happen to watch this, nerd, I'm just telling you, this is the fucking last time. So you can fucking film this with your iPhone or whatever you have, and you can watch it over again sometime in the next 10 years when you're remembering that I told you that and I'm not in your life, okay? Because I can tell you this, I'm not in my mom's life, I'm not in anybody in my family's life, and they haven't done half the fucking shit you've done to me, okay? And I still fucking had your back, and I still held the fucking fort down for you. You've never been fucking loyal to me, okay? And shame on me for even fucking allowing you to come back again, okay? Called me crying. She spent 47 days over there at the house. This is a couple months ago. And I said, you can go live there and fucking bon voyage. She calls me on day 6 at the store crying, I need to come back home. I'm not doing too good. I let her come home. 2 days she lasted till she fucking had to go back out into the fucking world. Dude, you need professional help. Do you know what I mean? I'm not equipped for this shit. You need professional help, okay? I love you more than you fucking will ever know, and I will tell you that you're not going to be around if you don't get fucking professional help, okay? Because that's what happens to people like us, all right? So, with that being said, I feel better. I didn't bottle up my fucking, I'm not bottling up my feelings. I'm not fucking, I'm not right about everything, but I'm not wrong about everything, okay? I know listen, I've been through all this shit before. You forget that I was a drug addict for fucking 10, 11 years of my life, okay? From fucking 25 to 35, I was doing the shit that you're doing, okay? And, I mean, like, you're not fooling me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not even doing that good a job of fooling me, you know? Like, come on, man. So I got fucking $700 extra in fucking expenses. I wouldn't even have fucking moved into this place. I didn't need fucking 2 bedrooms. You know what I mean? You just never, I'll be honest with you, you just never really, and that's the other thing that really fucking makes me want to smack her sometimes is she just never really fucking appreciated all that I've done for her. You know what I mean? She never fucking appreciated. I told her a long time ago to quit that fucking job, that job was enabling you to fucking, you can't work there and be clean and da-da-da-da-da. You probably should move on. It'd be a good idea, or transfer. And, no. She's got it all figured out. I got her fucking cat, and her other cat inside that I went and rode my bike over to that fucking dump and picked up and put in a fucking cage and rode home in the hot sun. And I said, this is the last time I'm doing any of this shit for you. And I'm telling you, it is. Took forever to get all the shit out of the back room. I could never get a fucking roommate because she would always fight with me on and off near the last day of the fucking month. And then she was helping me with the rent still here and there. And fucking, I'm like, well, get all your stuff out so I can like advertise or get somebody like one of my friends knows. Maybe somebody can move in and pay me a couple $100 and, no, she fucking completely fucked me around on that too, just to have control. So, but I fucking, I'm going to keep the fucking place. I'll make up the money at work. I'm making more money now. And, I'm not, and I might, to be honest with you, I'm thinking about relocating in December, with my friend. He has a huge plot of land. He's like, yo, I got an extra place for you over there. You can fucking stay here. Bring your dog. You can bring all these cats. I got to go feel it out, and I'm just not going to go anywhere. I'm not just going to go anywhere, though, with my fucking tail between my legs. This is my house. This is my neighborhood. This is my area. I just know she's going to fucking show up over here. She's not going to be nice the first time she shows up. But, she'll show up. She showed up last time 3 or 4 times, and it was so hard for me to kick her and tell her, I can't see you. I can't see you. She'd ride her bike over and say, hey, what's going on? And I'd be so fucking like weak, because I would want to tell her how much I fucking, have missed you. You know what I mean? These past fucking whatever days, back then I think we broke up for 6 months. When I came and found her, she was watching one of my YouTube videos when I pulled up on her and said, hey, what are you doing? I'm just saying, like, I will always, you can't choose, I guess you can't choose how you feel about people or, how much you love them, and there's no point in trying, as much as I am fucking, I'm so fucking just hurt, and, I just can't, I just can't take you back on a fucking, on some kind of like, bullshit fucking, apology tour. You know what I mean? Like, you've really got to go, you got to go get fucking help. And I can't guarantee that means anything, like, you got to go get help for you, and your family and your kids, and you got to want to go do that shit, not because you want to be with me. You got to do it because you fucking are, your life has become unmanageable. You are losing fucking friends and jobs, and this is beyond your control, and that's what you need to do. And if I didn't fucking care, listen, if I didn't care, I would still be fucking enabling you, and you would still be lying to me and pretending that nothing hurts more than seeing her fucking bike at this fucking crackhead's house next door, with cars coming and going and knowing she's inside there. You know what I mean? And I'm not supposed to fucking, listen, if it was a guy, you wouldn't even see me ever again. I'd be on fucking America's Most Wanted. That I can fucking guarantee you that, okay? If it was a guy, I would have smashed his fucking face, and that I can guarantee you. Okay, I would have gotten a fucking firefight. I'm just so fucking aggravated by it. But you know, you're not supposed to be aggravated. Everything's supposed to be like you're too cool for. I'm not fucking concerned with being cool at my age. I miss the fuck out of her. She's the love of my life. She's fucking her life up, and she's struggling, and it's gonna cost her big time. If it hasn't cost her yet, it's gonna really fucking cost her, like it cost me, you know, and it cost my brothers, and it cost my cousin. That's what's gonna happen with the fucking fentanyl shit and everything else that's going on, you know. And then, you know, you're gonna fucking die on me after all that. You know what I mean? Like after fucking how much time we spent together, we're gonna go through that. You know, fucking. I'd rather not. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather not be around. Okay. Nothing was more heartbreaking than her telling me that she thought her mom was dead and going in that fucking house and having to come out there and face the person that you love more than anything, and to look in her fucking eyes and just see her eyes talking to me, and me going, you can't go in there. She's gone. And her try to fucking rush by me and fucking go to see her mom, and her fucking screaming and breaking down. And, you know, like, I never wanted to fucking experience anything remotely fucking like that, to tell somebody that you love, you know, especially as much as I love her, to tell her that, you know. I know we haven't been the most fucking healthy fucking relationship, or the healthiest couple in the fucking world, but I will tell you that my feelings for you are what they are, and you know, I'm not gonna just stop fucking loving you or stop caring about you because you're just being a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. God is in control of all things, and all things work to the betterment of his good. So, you know, he's going to have to, he's got something else, or something else is, you know, I eventually will fucking feel better. I don't know how much better, but I will eventually fucking have to build back better, as the Democrats say. And, it's just fucking a little early in the, it's a little early in the season to start fucking, bringing in other love interests and stuff like that. And I have no fucking, I'll be honest with you, man. I can't even eat, let alone fucking thinking about somebody else putting their fucking arms around me at all, or kissing another, or anything like that. I couldn't, hey, listen, if she can do it, good for her. I wasn't born that way, okay? I'm not that type of fucking person. It's one thing I can tell you, I'm not a fucking cheater, and I'm not a liar, and when I'm not home, you don't have to worry about where I'm at, okay? Because I'm either riding my bike, feeding the cats, walking the dog, or I'm at the fucking gym or the grocery store. All right, I got to get my clothes together. I got to go to fucking orientation tomorrow for my new job. And, put the pieces of this shit show back together. And I will put it back together. I'm not going to fucking pick up drugs. These fucking Bill Gates mosquitoes. I'm not going to use drugs or, be afraid to talk about my feelings. And, listen, man, if people want to fucking cancel their subscription to this, feel free. Sorry if it's not what you signed up for. You're not hurting my feelings, okay? Go watch fucking Dawson's Creek or something.